text.
Oh, I gotta send a text? Okay.
Yeah, I guess they don't have a phone.
Yeah. All right. All right. Meanwhile, we're gonna start with Heather Preset.
All right.
Hey, Jordan. Good to see you.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Merry early Christmas to you and your family.
Merry Christmas.
I guess, what's your level of frustration after not making the Pro Bowl, given the kind of season that you're having? And the numbers would show that that is Pro Bowl worthy. What's your level of disappointment and frustration there?
Have some time to think about it. Obviously, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't disappointed. But at the same time, I know what I bring to this team. I know what I bring to the table. And I just control what I can control. I can't control the fact, if I made it or didn't make it. I can just, old coach used to give me this acronym, and I've always looked at it different. The word win, WIN. And I remember after I had a bad game in baseball, Coach Gasser, he was a baseball coach I used to have when I was younger in high school, and had a bad game, and he came up to me afterwards. I want you to remember this forever. The word win, the acronym WIN. What's important now. Just basically, control what you can control. You had a bad game. You didn't reach your goal. You didn't do this, that, or the other. What's important now. What's important now is that I'm still here. Continue. We still got a lot of football left to be played. Still got everything in front of us, and that's what's important now. I can't let that, and it's not going to change who I am as a person, who I am as a player. And like I said, I'd be lying if I said, I wasn't disappointed in the fact that I didn't make it, because I work extremely hard. At the same time, I can't control that. I can control, what I do from here on out, and that's to continue to help this team win football games.
Does it add some more fuel to your fire a little bit?
I mean, you could say that. I've always kind of had used situations like these to continue to just be who I am as a person, continue to have it drive me. I was an all-consensus All-American in college, ended up going to the 7th round, ended up getting cut by Philadelphia. So I've had struggle. We've all, as athletes, have had struggles throughout our career. You guys as writers, you want to be the best writer. You want to have the best story. Us as athletes, we want to be the best. And sometimes, those goals, you fall short of those goals. But at the same time, that doesn't define who you are as a person or as a player. So I'm going to continue to work, man. I'm going to continue to bust my ass and show this world and show this league, who I am as a player. And that's just what I got to do.
Awesome. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, it's John. Real quickly, continuing your conversation with the DBs, Friday Night Lights, the TV show, better than the movie? Hot take.
The movie is better than the TV show.
No, I disagree.
We can agree to disagree. Look, we're all entitled to an opinion. I'm not going to argue with you. But,
and I'm also a Rudy fan, but I digress.
That's fair. We did have that conversation on it. Oh, you heard. You listened. Okay.
But Sean and I believe Leslie mentioned that what's important in like the Pro Bowl stuff is letting their players know that they matter to them and to the team. And how did those conversations with them and maybe others in the building help you as you reflected over this, the past 24, 48 hours?
Yeah, I mean, it's been nothing but love just from the whole Bills Mafia, from my teammates, from my coaches, and just the appreciation that everyone has had towards me. It's been I don't even know how to put it into words. Just to see coaches text me, family, friends text me, and then my Twitter. I couldn't even open Twitter without having 100 mentions of people saying they believe that I should have made it. So just that was very. I can't find the word that I'm looking for, but it was very eye opening for me just to see that and see the respect that I have, through the Bills Mafia, through my coaching teammates, and that's just going to continue to drive me to be the person that I am and the player that I am, and continue to work to help the team win a championship, and that's our ultimate goal. We got it right in front of we got everything right in front of us. Coming in, another great opportunity, going to New England Monday night. So I just want to continue to be the best version of myself and my teammates.
And kind of shifting gears here, you may not be aware because it kind of broke as you guys took the practice field, but the governor announced a potential plan to get up to 6,700 fans into the stadium for an upcoming game. Just your thoughts to potentially finally getting fans in the stands, especially as you guys hit the playoffs.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, it's a step in the right direction. You know, I don't know how you're gonna figure out which 6,700, however many you said, are gonna be the ones at the games. You know, because I'm sure if that stadium could hold 200,000, it'd be 200,000 filled up in that stadium. So, you know, it's a step in the right direction, man. And we know this city and we know they're excited. Times like right now, we know they want to be at the game. So, you know, what's important for us is just to continue to, like I said, prepare for Monday night and handle that, and the rest will take care of itself.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, Mark Gaughan here from the Buffalo News. As I'm sure you're probably aware, you lead all safeties in the NFL in tackles, and not by a little, by a lot. And you have more tackles than last year. Any thought on why your tackles are up even? And you had a lot. You had over 100 last year too.
Yeah, one of my goals this offseason was to be a better tackler than I have been in the previous years. I remember it's on my mirror as number 2. You know, be a better tackler. You know, a lot having to do with tackling is a mindset, and so you know, just being able to get another human being on the ground. You know, I don't know. I don't necessarily have an answer for you. I just, like I said, I like to play. I like to play fast. I try to play physical as I can. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a mindset to figure out a way to get another human being on the ground.
What's number 1 on your?
It's obviously the Super Bowl. You know,
I want to
win the Super Bowl, and
right.
You know, but then under that, obviously to get there, there's different goals that I have. You know, we got to be a better tackler. You know, make more plays in the ball. You know,
Two more things real quick. The run defense and really all the defensive numbers, but the run defense has been better ever since the second Jets game, week 7. And pretty darn consistent since that game, the 7th game. Any thoughts on why it's been better?
I mean, we've just taken the Kaizen approach that Sean always talks about. You know, just continuing to get better. You know, and that's what we're still doing. We're not anywhere close to where, you know, the level that we know we can play at. And so that's just, you know, getting better one day at a time. Coming out here with the right mindset every day at practice, and you know. And just getting better every single day. And we know we're a good team. We know we're a good defense. And, you know, it's just putting it all together every single day.
And then lastly, you had 11 tackles in the first game against New England. Going into this game, you know, there's something like the 3rd runningest team in the league. Just kind of what do you know you're going to have to stop the run this week, right? What do you think about that?
It's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a physical, one of them cold, late December games, you know, and it's going to be some snot bubbles coming out of the face mask type of game. That's just what it's going to be. You got to expect that type of game.
All right. Thanks very much, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, Mike Catalana.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. Hey, when you beat the Patriots the first time, I think you said you had lost your first 10 against them. Did I remember that right?
Yep.
Now you beat them. They're eliminated. They're still the Patriots. Is it any different going in there with the circumstances being so different between you and them?
No, you said it. They're still the Patriots. They've been whooping our ass for the last 3 years here, whooping my ass for the last 8 years of my career, you know, and that's just what it is. This is the AFC East rivalry game, a team that has been beating the Bills for the last 20 seasons. I mean, I'm excited to play this game just as much as I was excited to play last week, and just as much as I'm excited to play the next week, just because 1, it's the next game, and 2, it's the New England Patriots.
And the last thing, I know Josh has been everything this year, and he keeps getting the accolades and all, and you guys are all big supporters of him. Do you give him a hard time at all? Is there any nicknames? Is there anything coming out about him now?
Nah, it's all love. Hey, you know, I always tell Josh he's a goat, man. You know, Sean kind of mentioned it today in the team meeting, kind of jokingly. He's like, hey, I know everybody's getting tired of talking about Josh Allen and, you know, kind of making a joke. But I mean, he deserves it, man. He's been balling for his team. He's the leader of our team, and he deserves everything that's coming his way. And, you know, we as teammates, we just want to keep supporting him. You know, I might give him, you know, crap every once in a while, but, you know, he's young. He'll learn how to handle it.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, good afternoon, Jordan. George Radney, Challenger Community News. How you doing today?
I'm good, George. How are you?
Question today for you. How do you, your retrospect on coming from Cleveland, having a serious injury, and now being considered for a Pro Bowl, which I thought you should have been over, especially Justin Simmons. He's a good guy, but I thought you should have been, could have easily been penciled in that spot right there. How do you reflect on where you've been and where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, just and I'm continuing to write that story. You know, I'm not, you know, I may be in the middle of my chapters right now. You know, and every day is a new story. Every day is a new chapter. You know, Cleveland was hard, man. There was times I remember calling my agent wondering, we were bad. We were a bad football team. We got to week 10, week 12. We're 3-7, 3-8. You know, and it's just it was tough to continue to play the sport that you love, you grew up loving, and then, you know, like I always say, you know, getting hurt. You know, nobody ever wants to get hurt, but it was almost a blessing in disguise. I say it all the time, just because, like I said, I was able to be there with my daughter and my wife. You know, for the birth of my daughter, and then being able to come to Buffalo, and have the years that I've had out here. You know, with this organization opening their arms to me and let me be who I am here. You know, that's the biggest thing. They let me be who I am, and I just want to continue to put in that work, you know, for my teammates and for this organization.
So it sounds like this would be a great story to tell these rookies and young guys that, hey, be happy. You can be, you know, be happy with, hey, this doesn't happen every year. So
yeah, for sure. Still writing it though.
There you go. Keep on writing. Take
Yes,
care.
Sir.
Good luck this week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Jordan, Mike Giardi, NFL Network. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I'm just curious from a preparation standpoint. You know, they played Cam all year. They run a completely different offense, really, than they have in the previous, 20 years. But now there's the potential of Stidham playing. How does that affect preparation, knowing that there could be two entirely different offenses?
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely affect the game, you know, dramatically. Obviously, with Cam in there, you got to worry about a lot of the quarterback run game that they throw in there. You know, not necessarily, you know, it's a game plan offense. So, you know, I think within the first 15, 20 plays, we could get a good feel as to how they're trying to attack us, and then kind of adjust off of that. But, you know, we gotta read our keys and play fast. That's it. You know, when a team you kind of don't really know what they're going to come out and do. It's just coming down to reading your keys, you know, having good technique, and then just being able to play fast and make plays on the ball. So, you know, but like I said, we had a good day of prep. You know, we feel confident with our game plan, and, you know, whatever quarterback shows up, you know, we'll be ready to play.
How do you feel you guys have adjusted? You mentioned the first 15, 20 plays, they sort of declare what they're trying to do. How do you feel like you guys as a group have adjusted to teams when you see what's happening and then you have to make that counter move?
Yeah, you know, I mean, we have extremely smart coaches, extremely smart players that, you know, within a game, you know, whole game plan could be thrown out the window and we change it to, you know, something else. And, you know, everybody's on board. Everybody understands, you know, what we got to do, how we got to do it. So it's a mature group of guys that's able to make adjustments on the run, and we got the right coaches to do that.
Happy holidays, Jordan, and get those.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Get those Bulldogs on the skateboard.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
All right, man.
All right, that's all for today, Poe. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Yep.